not in India. It is not just a metric ton more of steel that we intend to produce. We also intend to produce the right metric tons, that is high quality metric tons, the best in the world, be it for automotive use or for construction use or for infrastructure use. At ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel also, this company, which currently produces nearly 7.5 million ton, we have a installed capacity of 9.6 million ton. We intend to take it to 14 million ton. So a lot of this capacity will be of the high value added capacities, be it in terms of automotive or even construction. It must be noted that India exports only after catering to the entire domestic demand of the country. And it must also be noted that over the years, India has proved its prowess in terms of the quality of the steel that we export and also adherence to the contractual obligations. I think India performs best towards adhering to the contracts and also the quality norms. Therefore, you'll see that Indian steel has got great amount of affinity globally in all the global markets.
Not only it has made national steel policy 2017. Before that, we faced serious problem of dumping within the country in India, and therefore government, as an emergency measure, had introduced minimum import price in February 2016. These are some of the measures to take to ensure that the industry survives. These took care of the industry, and it was in a phased manner lifted. It was not kept for a long time, but it ensured survival of the steel industry. Even some of the measures were taken, like some of the restructuring of the finances. Number of measures were taken by government to ensure the domestic industry tides over that huge dumping by number of countries to India, impacting the industry's health.
Objectives of steel scrap policy. The policy aims to achieve many objectives as shown in this next two slides: to promote a formal and scientific collection, dismantling and processing activities using 6R principles, that is reduce, reuse, remanufacture, redesign, rediscover and recycle. To evolve a responsive ecosystem by involving all stakeholders. To produce high quality ferrous scrap for quality steel production, thus minimizing dependency on imports. To promote circular economy in the steel sector. To promote circular economy in the steel sector and generation of employment.
Which is that, when we are targeting around 255 million tons of steel production, and we are targeting around 860 million tons of raw material movement requirement for that, it comes to more than 1100 million tons of logistics movement. Taking some cliffage here and there and all, we can, in a very short manner say that, it's around 1200 million tons of material movement related to the steel industry that would be required by 2030. Whether we want to term it as an opportunity, whether we want to term it in terms of the challenges that we might face, there will be two very critical aspects when we're talking about this kind of a requirement. There would be the augmentation of the logistics infrastructure and the rationalization of the logistics costs or the freights that we say. So if you want to term it as, take it as an opportunity, as Mr. Mehta highlighted that, we should take things as an opportunity, and he invited to, invest into the country. This is an opportunity for the investors, and this is an opportunity for the positive this side. On the other side, there would be a lot of challenges also, which I am going to discuss in my next few slides. But yes, it's both a mix of opportunity, positives, and the challenges and negatives. It is up to us how we're going to take it about.
Yeah, well, in India, I do not think there is any shortage of pellets per se. Yeah, there was some challenge with earlier when there was this Supreme Court ruling which happened due to various mines not operating. But and we had some challenge in last year due to some pandemic related issues and manpower and all that. But I think India is producing pellet in excess of its own domestic needs, and therefore, if you see, some part of pellets are even exported out of India. So I do not see this. This concern is valid as far as India is concerned, because India has large pelletization capacity and growing. In fact, at ArcelorMittal also, we will soon, by the end of July, we'll have another 6 billion ton new pellet plant up and running. So we will be producing close to about 18 million ton of pellets. So I do not see this concern being there in India.
India imports about 7 million tons, 6 to 8 million tons from time to time, depends upon the demands, plus supply and prices across the world. And this will be continue even we require for next 10 years expansion program till 2030. We will require more scrap, but then major demand will be completed by from generation of scrap in India, and that will be from local arising, from infrastructure projects, from vehicle dismantling, various programs, various policies of the government is supporting to the recycling and the scrap arising, and that will generate enough scrap. But India will continue to import scrap to the tune of 6 to 10 million tons. Even if the demand goes up, I don't think so. Imports will go up from more than 10 million tons in next time to come. India imports majorly from UK, Europe, UK and USA. That is almost ferrous scrap completes almost 65 to 70% of our demand comes from UK and USA part, and then rest 35-40% from Middle East countries and Far East countries, Australia, New Zealand, and Middle East countries. That is where what we complete our